Staring at the screen till the eyes turn red. Lying in the dark at the edge of the bed. Scrolling through a life that I don't even know. Trapped inside a prison made of glass on the phone. Looking at the strangers living perfect little days. Getting deeply lost in the digital maze. Thumb keeps moving but the mind feels dead. Too much noisy static living rent-free in the head. Thumb on the button, hold it down for a sec. Taking off the heavy glowing chain from the neck. The screen goes black and it turns into a glass. Watching all the shadows of the real world pass. The silence hits heavy but the air feels sweet. Stepping off the digital and back onto the street. Ain't nobody watching, ain't no algorithm here. Just a quiet room and the mind turning clear. Yeah. Pull the bloody plug. Listen up, mate. For the first time today, I can hear the clock tick. Sick of all the filters, yeah, it makes me feel sick. Everyone is flexing with a rented out car, while the real working blokes are just grafting at the bar. Putting down the phone, walking over to the glass. Looking at the shadows in the concrete mass. I don't need a notification telling me I'm alive. Don't need a little light just to help me survive. The matrix is a trap for a tired working man. Gotta break out of the cycle while you still bloody can. Look at your reflection in the dark, empty phone. Realize that you're standing in a world of your own. No more comparing to a fabricated lie. Just a simple working man standing under the sky. I claim my mind back, mate. The screen goes black and it turns into a glass. Watching all the shadows of the real world pass. The silence hits heavy but the air feels sweet. Stepping off the digital and back onto the street. Ain't nobody watching, ain't no algorithm here. Just a quiet room and the mind turning clear. Yeah. Pull the bloody plug. Leave it switched off, man. Breathe. Scroll down the feed, everybody looking rich. Selling you a dream, it's a fabricated pitch. White plastic teeth and a heavily edited face. Running like a dog in a digital race. I look at my hands, got the oil in the dirt. I look at the tear in my favorite working shirt. I wouldn't trade it in for a million viral views. I'm standing in the mud in my comfortable shoes. They're living for the lens, I'm living for the day. Putting honest food on the table every way. Take away the filters and the plastic little smiles. Walk a single day in these heavy working miles. The internet is loud, but it doesn't make a sound. I'm keeping both feet firmly planted on the ground. Real life is the struggle. Real life is the grace. Not a glowing little square shoving lies into your face. Yeah. Log out of the fake. Yeah, look around you. Young kids crying cause they don't look like a star. Judging their worth by the emblem on the car. It's a toxic little cloud hanging over the estate, teaching everybody how to constantly hate. I sit in the pub with the boys on a Friday night. No cameras allowed, just keeping it tight. We drink the dark ale, we talk about the week. We don't need a screen when we genuinely speak. The laughter is real, the problems are raw. It's the most beautiful thing that I ever bloody saw. have the followers, they can have the fame. I refuse to be a pawn in a vanity game. I build with the brick and I cut through the wood. I'm living my life exactly how I should. Keep it real, man. Take away the filters and the plastic little smiles. Walk a single day in these heavy working miles. The internet is loud, but it doesn't make a sound. I'm keeping both feet firmly planted on the ground. Real life is the struggle, real life is the grace. Not a glowing little square shoving lies into your face, yeah. Log out of the face. Delete the app, mate. Go outside. Power cut across the whole bloody estate. Wi-Fi is down, guess the emails can wait. Phone battery died about an hour ago. Nowhere to be, ain't got nowhere to go. Pulled up a plastic chair onto the balcony floor, opening up the heavy sliding glass door. Smelling the wet concrete and the damp city earth. Realizing what a quiet afternoon is really worth. Just me and the clouds rolling heavy and gray. Watching the digital urgency washing away. The rhythm of the rain on the old tin roof. That's the only real connection, that's the only proof. Don't need the buzzing pocket, don't need the glowing light. Just letting the storm wash away the daily fight. The grid went down, but the soul woke up. Drinking cold tap water from a coffee cup, yeah. Let the storm roll in, yeah. Look at the street down below. No traffic lights working, everything is moving slow. Neighbors looking out the window, standing on the edge. Birds taking shelter underneath the wooden ledge. I forgot how it feels just to sit and just to be without a digital master demanding things from me. Lighting up a cigarette, watching the smoke rise, feeling the cold breeze hitting my tired eyes. Nature pulled the plug when we couldn't do it ourselves, leaving all the modern panic sitting on the shelf. It's a beautiful blackout, mate. The algorithm dictates what we love and what we fear, but the algorithm has absolutely zero power here. Just the thunder in the distance and the water on the street. Finding massive comfort in a quiet, slow retreat. The rhythm of the rain on the old tin roof. That's the only real connection, that's the only proof. Don't need the buzzing pocket, don't need the glowing light. Just letting the storm wash away the daily fight. The grid went down, but the soul woke up. Drinking cold tap water from a coffee cup, yeah. Let the storm roll in. Just listen to the rain. Listen to the rain, mate. yeah. Opening the eyes as the morning sun creeps in. Habit tells the hand where the daily scroll begins. Reaching for the phone, lying on the wooden stand, but I pull it right back, take control of my own hand. Leave it face down, mate, let the plastic go to sleep. Don't need to dive into the internet so deep. Swinging legs over the edge, walking to the kitchen space, putting on the kettle, feeling human in this place. Hearing little footsteps running down the wooden hall. That's the only notification that matters overall. Smell the morning toast, see the butter melting down. Best bloody feeling in this whole grey town. Don't need a timeline to tell me how to feel. Sitting at the table with the love that's purely real. Leaving all the chaos and the arguments behind. Protecting the peace in the corners of the mind, yeah. Enjoy your breakfast, mate, yeah. Watch this, Mrs. pouring out the tea, kids making a massive mess. Ain't looking at the screen, ain't looking at the stress. Usually I'm reading about a crisis or a war before I even get my boots out the front door. But today is different, today I'm in the room, not letting the internet dictate the daily gloom. Talking about the weather, talking about the plans we got. Enjoying every single second of the humble lot. A glowing rectangle cannot hold your heavy hand. You gotta plant your feet firmly in the living sand. The world will keep spinning if you don't look at the news. You don't have to carry everybody else's blues. Keep the circle tight, keep the morning sacred light. Focus on the good and ignore the digital bad. This is real wealth. Smell the morning toast, see the butter melting down. Best bloody feeling in this whole grey town. Don't need a timeline to tell me how to feel. Sitting at the table with the love that's purely real. Leaving all the chaos and the arguments behind. Protecting the peace in the corners of the mind, yeah. Enjoy your breakfast, mate. Leave the phone down, mate. Drink your tea.